Yo, what is up guys, I'm back, got a review here. This time we have this A6 Vinny. Now, as many of you know on my channel, this Vinny this year is one of my favourite cards. So when he got an upgrade to the 86 Champions League card, I was like, I'm 100% doing it. I played 12 games of FUT Champs with him, scored 16 goals and got 10 assists. Now, if you play me this weekend league, ignore it. I've played so badly. I think I've got something like 3 losses. I know it doesn't sound bad or something like that, but I played so awful, it's not even funny. But anyway, on stats then. So, he's 5'9", high medium work rates. He's right footed with 5-star skills, 4-star weak foot. He's got 99 pace, 82 shooting, 79 passing, 92 dribbling, and 74 physical. So on paper, looks like quite a good card. I played him in game as a striker alongside, it was Leroy Sané, but I really hate that card. I tried to use him and I had to get rid of him. So I ended up putting Rush in there for now. I don't really want to use Rush, but he's there. He's a filler icon. He's actually alright, to be fair, better than Sané. But anyway, that's it for the intro. So if you enjoy, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you for the positive and negatives. Peace.
Messing with my head again. You had your heart set on me, but these feels, they come and go, and they come so easily. Tell me what it is about you that I can't forget, but you're breaking down my walls again, just to set me free. Why do I, baby, why do I love the way you always leave me? Why do I, baby, why do I love the touch but never love the feeling? Why do I, baby, why do I love the way you always leave me? Why do I, baby, why do I love the touch but never love the feeling? Staying up when I go out, you gotta know I'm all yours. But when I say what's that about, you start slurring your words. Tell me why you have to seem so distant when I'm holding you. Your fingertips are drifting away, and I fucking love how it hurts. Why do I, baby, why do I love the way you always leave me? Why do I, baby, why do I love the touch but never love the feeling? Why do I, baby, why do I love the way you always leave me? Why do I, baby, why do I love the touch but never love the feeling? Why do I, baby, why do why do I, baby, why do why do I, baby, why do I love the touch but never love the feeling?
So, as I've already used the 85 Vinny this year, I knew what he was about. I've had him many times. I've bought him back and sold him probably about 5 times over the year. So I know what he's about. I know what's good about him, what's bad. So we'll get into it then. So first for me is obviously the 5-star skills. Now, 5-star skills is always a positive about the card. A very, very good aspect about Vinny, and a very good aspect about any FIFA card, to be fair. If they have 5-star skills, they're already a winner in my books, to be honest. So, 5-star skills, really nice to Elasticos. It adds a bit more agility to them. I know it sounds like it doesn't, but like, it is very swift on it. Now next up for me is the pace. Sorry, now the pace for me, since he's the first 99 pace card in the game, and he feels it. He is so fast in game. It's actually mental. I love this card because of it. I'm a pace whore. I always have been, always will be. So having a 99 pace card this early in the year is just so amazing to me, especially since it's a card I love so much. So that's really nice. Now next up for me, I'm going to go with the attack positioning, really good in game, especially as a two-striker formation. He just seems to like bounce off them really nicely, be in the right position at the right time. The finishing for me is really good most of the time, be really deadly on either foot as well. And the shot power as well is always an aspect, especially on the 85 as well. It's very deadly, especially with the Dead Eye Chem style. It just allows him to rocket shots no matter what shot he takes, so that's really nice. Now next up for me, I'm going to go with the vision. Now the vision is actually quite good for him, to be fair. I know the short pass and long pass is not bad, but the vision felt actually quite good, to be fair. And he did have like quite a good eye for the ball. Let's say the Hakimi or the I forgot my other fullback, Mendy was running back and forward. Now next up for me is the curve stat. Now this is why I feel so versatile, shall we say, because he's got the curve stat for the finesses if he needs to. He's got the near post shots because of the shot powers, all of that. He's got the cross goal shots. He's got all the range of shots you'd want. Maybe you'd want the finesse shot trait, but overall the curve is really nice. Now, this is one of Vinny's key aspects for me, is agility. The agility and the dribbling stat along with the 5-star skills, all of these combined, just make him one of the best like dribbling cards in the game. And honestly, I'm going to put a mad thing out there. He's probably the best dribbler I've used this year. Going to be honest, he's just so swift on the ball, so agile, so nimble. I love people that are under 6 foot that have good agility, so 5'9" is perfect height, with the skills, with the agility, with the dribbling, just allows him to be so nice and smooth on the ball. Now next up for me is the ball shot. Now this is a big one for me this year. I feel like anything above 85 is quite good, but this felt really good on him, to be fair. He didn't really put many touches wrong. If you drill the pass with R1X, it'll fire it straight to their feet, and he normally takes quite a good touch, to be fair. It just allows him to make that like opportunity, let's say it's really close to me, and then make a pass off or run it if he wants to, so that is really nice. Now last for me is going to be the stamina. Now this is really good for him. Now I feel like a lot of pro players will like pick up this card for probably like wide and stuff like that. So the stamina is perfectly good enough. Like no matter where you play him, maybe you don't play him cam because he's got kind of iffy passing, like it's not the best. But the stamina is perfectly good enough. You can run the whole game. It'll last you 120 minutes. Really nice, to be fair. Last for my positive is going to be outside the foot shot trait. This is a personal favourite of mine. I've always loved it. I always will. It's normally on players that have like a worse or weak foot. Let's say they need to hit it on the outside of their strong foot. But generally speaking, it's there if he needs it. So that is really nice. But stuff from positives, now let's go to negatives. So on to negatives then. So first from negatives is going to be inconsistency. Now I know what you think. I've just said he's good at shooting, which he is. But this is because of the composure. I'm going to put it just general inconsistency because it's not just the composure. Sometimes he has shots that are here and there. They're a little bit iffy. Mainly because he's got low finishing base and the composure is obviously a bit low. Like most of the shots, to be fair, he's very deadly. But don't expect every single one of them to fly in. Some he will miss. But I wouldn't say it's any more than like, let's say a Messi or Mbappe would. Like generally speaking, he's just very good, but that odd one he might miss because of the low stats. Now next up for me is the long shots. Now I did actually attempt a few of these because I thought maybe possibly, I know the 85's got bad ones, but maybe possibly he might be able to fly in a few because he's got 85 with the chem style. Honestly, not really. Don't try it. I wouldn't recommend. It's not really the best in game. The next up is volleys. Now I know these aren't really bad stats, but I'm picking holes. I had one volley and it didn't really go too well with him, so especially for a card like 700, 800k wise, I don't really recommend that. And by the way, I paid 840k for this card, and he's down 700k already, so I've lost 140k mine without even tax. So please subscribe. I do need this. Now next up for me is the short pass and long pass. Now both of these are quite average, to be fair. They're not really bad, but he's not really the players like play an amazing like through ball, cutting edge like Messi would or something like that. So just be careful at times. It is a little bit here and there. Now, I'm going to go with double one here. Now, the strength is one of his main aspects of what his downfall is. So the strength is a little bit low, I can't lie. He does get pushed around quite a bit, let's say, when they compare by side. And this will actually lead to the balance being a little bit low, and then he'll have no composure for the shot. So they just, like, link him really, unfortunately. Let's say he had, like, high strength and, like, a bit better finish, he'd be the best card in the game. I always say this, if you got strength plus the agility, best card in the game. But yeah, he doesn't really have the strength and the balance and all that to like hold off defenders. He's just got the pace. The next up for me is reactions. Now, even after 2 informs and this card, he still doesn't really have the best of reactions, not going to lie. So just be careful of Now next up for me is going to be air ability. Now I know what you're thinking, the 80 jump is not that bad, but considering he's 5'9", he's not really going to be winning much in the air. He's going to be pretty useless unless you really have to force it on him. Now, last for me is going to be one I wish he had. Now, I wish he had the finesse shot trait this year. He doesn't have it. I really wish he did because he'd be so good at finessing it. He already is quite good, to be fair, but generally speaking, you need the finesse shot trait to be amazing at them. But generally speaking, that is all my negatives. So, on overall scores then. Now, first is the pace. Now, this there's no disputing this. Is a 10 out of 10. He's so fast, so electric. If you put a pace chem style on this card, you're div 10. I'm sorry. There's just unless you're trolling, there's no point. He's so fast, so electric in game. Bursts through anyone. It's amazing. Now, shooting for me, it's really good overall, to be fair, especially the top 3 ones. The bottom 3 a little bit here and there, but generally speaking, I'm going to give it an 8 out of 10, just because he's a little bit inconsistent at times, but overall, very deadly, and he will get a lot of shots banging into the top corner and stuff like that. Now, general passing for me, I'm going to give it a 6 out of 10. I don't think it's really the best. The curve's good, the vision's quite good, but the rest of it's quite lackluster, so I'm going to give it a 6. Now, this is the really annoying one for me. If his reactions and composure weren't so low, I would this would be a 10 out of 10. But unfortunately, I'm going to give it a 9 out of 10 because those stats do bring it down quite a bit. The reactions and the composure, they're just below 80, and I'd rather them be a dark green stat rather than a light green stat. it's just annoying, and it doesn't. You do notice it in game. Now the physical for me, he's got good stamina, okay jumping to be fair, strength's not very good and aggression's not very good, so I'm going to give it a 7 out of 10. It's mainly just because that stamina boosts it up. Now, value for coins then. So, coming in at 700k, do I think it's worth it? I'm going to honestly say no. I didn't really feel that much of an upgrade to his second inform, to be completely honest. I recommend you go the second inform, not the first. So, if you can, just go the mediator, the middle ground one. So, I would say value for coins 7 out of 10. I do love Vinicius this year, and I absolutely think this card's amazing. But I just don't think it's really worth the 700k, to be honest. So overall score then, I'm going to give this a 9.2. I do really enjoy the card, obviously, I think this card's amazing, but there's a few stats letting him down, and later on in the year, you're probably going to have better cards than this, maybe even a player of the month Vinicius if he keeps going. But that's all for my review. As always, I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please like and subscribe. I'm trying to hit thousands by the end of the year, so you can help me towards that. I greatly appreciate it. But I've got nothing more to say, so I'll see you in the next video, and peace out, guys.